You just chug the whole thing, huh?
Aren't you supposed to be the smart one?
At some point.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go!
Good job, guys. TTT.
We don't discriminate. We just hate everyone equally.
We did it!
We did!
Yeah!
1 second for them to come this way, so I can shoot them in the back. Tim.
Yeah, Brune just said we'll get started here shortly. I just did a ping in the AOC guild as well.
Yeah.
We normally give it an extra 15 for guild meetings and stuff like that. I think we should do the same. Yeah.
We'll go at,
A couple minutes.
what, 6:05? Yeah.
I gotta say, everyone who submitted questions, they're pretty fucking fire. Alright, like, this is gonna be a good time, alright?
Are we going to have all the questions answered?
I mean,
It's gonna be a
damn
good
well
time.
better answer them, and if you answer them poorly, then I don't need your answer.
I'm asking because I submitted a question and I want to know the answer
Yes.
to it, and I want the
Yes.
other candidates to answer
We
it.
were gonna
yeah.
try to go through every single question that was submitted, because we care about y'all, and you need these answers. They're all very serious.
Power to the people.
Could I request one revision, and I'm gonna coordinate this with Brewing. Could I take number 6 because it was very important to me? And is there one?
Go right ahead. I was worried about how that may reflect upon me. So yes, you can take.
I bet it's
Oh,
poop.
yeah, okay.
I bet it's poop related. It's got to be.
I
It could
figured
be.
you'd want that one. It did seem pretty important to you. So.
And if you want to take one, Brewing, from me, that's okay. I just needed that one specifically.
Just
Guys,
so everyone
I
in the
have
audience
all
knows,
these
we as debaters have no idea what the questions are going to be. The people that are talking about it are the moderators. We don't know what we're going to be asked yet.
Yeah, this has been kept very need to know.
They're just teasing us, that's all. Teases.
I think there's some great questions. Some real thinkers and some real stinkers.
But if you'd like to see,
Hey,
guys, my
Sergey's in
policies
here.
are
Don't
very
talk
clear.
about him like that.
Okay, it is now.
As you can see.
6:05. Are we gonna wait any longer, or shall we get started?
Santa, I had the cowboy hat too, but my
Is
head's
music
not
even here yet?
He's
Music
not
can't
gonna
make it.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, he didn't care enough. I kid.
Wow, that was pretty savage. We thought the biggest shots fired tonight before the moderators.
I'll
Alright,
just
it's
be waiting.
Kai and Toast. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you guys can start with that. I'm just getting the recording set up, so you guys can lead the questions real quick.
Got to make it clear, this is an 18+ stream. If there are kids in the room, maybe wear headphones.
It's gonna be 20 minutes afterwards until this is leaked all over Lynette, and we have to tell people we don't have spies, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, no one is watching this live out there and can clip me really out of context into a video right now.
Kai,
What was that?
you have the first 3 questions.
Oh, we don't need to go in a very specific order. You can just pop one off, mark it done, and then we'll just keep going. So just go for it. Grab which one you want. I want to make sure the recording's good. That way we can leak stuff.
Okay, I guess Toast. You want to do?
Yep.
5
So
and 6?
we're starting off with some kind of hardball questions. So let's go with, what are your plans to make the node LGBTQ+ friendly? And we're gonna start with Scary Dave on this one.
Well, everyone knows that everyone is equally communism. Everyone, no matter what you decide to be, how you identify, we accept everyone because everyone joins the scary slave scheme, which is employment and jobs for everyone. I leave no one behind. Kids, women, children, everyone. I don't care who you are, what you are. There's a place for you in Scary Slaves. And that's how my LGBT community project will work.
All right, Strixon.
Everybody will be treated equally, of course, across the board. Equal opportunity haters over here, so definitely gonna just equally haze everybody at the same time simultaneously. But yeah, there will be no favorites, no ups, downs. It's a flat bar. Everybody's the same. You have a pulse, you've got a heart, you got a brain. gonna stick with that. And so I don't care who you love, what you care about, blah blah blah. We're all here to play a game. We're here to win ashes. That's all I care about.
All right, Peregrine, any thoughts?
Plenty of thoughts, but this is what I think, you know. You are who you are. You do what you do. You know, it doesn't matter to us what you are. We're all here as one big family. Go for it. Do whatever you want to do.
Unless, of course, it includes freedom of speech, because I'm very much against that.
No, free will for all.
Okay, that's time.
That's where we can agree to disagree.
Alright, next question.
All right, this is another one of my favorites. How is Strixon so bad? And there's actually a second part of this question. Will you ban him? So we're gonna start opposite order this time, Peregrine.
Well, you know, hey, we need bad. You need a little bit of bad. Oh, get out of your camera. A little bit bad, you know. Hello. That's what it's great for PvP. You need that kind of bad. So let's just ban him out to the outskirts to do the PvPing.
So to clarify, you're thinking of a physical ban of his presence.
Yeah, he needs to be out there fighting, doing the PvP, and since he's so badass.
Alright, it's time for Carrie.
All right, Scary Dave.
So we have the best bans here at the Communist Party. We ban everyone. We'll ban your mum. We'll ban your wife. We'll ban your husbands. We'll ban Strixon. We'll ban anyone you want. All right. We've got bans for everyone, and they're the best bans. Everyone wants our bans.
Okay. Do you want to clarify the first part of the question? How is Strixon so bad?
We're still trying to figure it out, but I suspect it's because he hasn't got a monitor. That's my guess.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, Strixon.
Well, first off, I'd like to thank Peregrine for her kind words. She's a woman of class and intellect. Number two, I was born this way, so that's hurtful. Okay, we just talked about inclusivity. And number three, will I ban Strixon from the server? No, but I will promise to ban Ariana from the server. I'll do that one so I can survive in a fight.
That's a solution. So, I mean, there we go. I feel like
But
it's
just
a
to be
little bit of
clear,
a
guys,
cop-out.
he won't ban himself. He won't ban himself. He just said it right then. It was the will of the people, and he won't do it.
And then, could we just very briefly, how is Strixon so bad, Strixon?
I was born this way. I answered that question, Mr. Moderator, man. I was born this
It's
way.
a little bit of a cop-out.
Listen to some Lady Gaga, okay? Listen to some Lady Gaga once in your life. Get some class and culture.
All right, let's avoid shots at the moderators.
Yeah, it's a little uncalled for. All right. We're just doing
They're only doing their job.
Yes, thank you, Perry. Thank you.
It's not like
You
I
need what-
submitted this
don't worry,
question.
guys. When I've taken over control, we'll be killing all freedom of speech, and anyone that disagrees will be killed. So there'll be none of this arguing then.
Alright, we got a little sidetracked here. We should move on to the next
Yeah.
question.
I got the next one. So, who should win the mayoral election, and why is it Scary Dave? Strixon, you want to lead with that one?
It'd definitely be Scary Dave because soup kitchen lines are number one and bread lines are number two. And if you really want to do the communism thing, because it just hasn't been given a fair shot yet, right? We just need a real fair chance. And that's why it should be Scary Dave, not me, totally and stuff. Words.
Everyone clip that. You heard him first.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was actually a pretty thoughtful answer. So thank you. Thanks for that.
I'm a
Strixon.
thoughtful person.
Perry, what about you? Again, who should win the mayoral election, and why is it Scary Dave?
I think I should, you know, free cheesecakes.
Socialism.
A little
But
dodging
you
the
know, you
question
think,
there.
you think about it. You have Scary Dave. I mean, we are not going to be able to have free thinking and stuff like that. I'm sorry, I don't believe in that question.
Well, that's unfortunate. That was the question, and I wish we could have gotten a response from you. But we'll move on to Scary Dave. Who should win the election, and why is it you, Scary Dave?
So I just want to thank whoever it is that wrote that in. I really think it came from the heart, and it was me that wrote it last night, and I'm really glad that I was there to write it. And do you know what? I think that whoever wrote it was right when it was me that wrote it. I think I would make the best candidate. Thank you.
Very succinct. Beautiful. That's great. Let's move on to the next question. Brune?
Alright. Wait, okay, so one I was going to do was This question is, will you use the flying mount to train a bunch of mobs into enemy teams? And we'll start with Scary Dave.
No, because there won't be any enemy teams. What I plan is for everyone to be in the scary slave scheme. There'll be no more enemy teams. There'll only be one common goal, and that'll be what I decide it is. How will there be enemy teams? And as very clearly stated in my manifesto here, I'll show you within this PowerPoint presentation. It says there, the flying mount will only be used to AFK in town for bragging rights, suckers. And I am a man of my word, I'm an honest man. So that's what I plan to do with the flying mount should I win the election today.
Alright, it's time. Then we'll go next to Surixon.
Obviously, the flying mount will be used to train enemies, but that's not the only thing. We need to use it to augment our artisans and our crafters, give a good eyes for our PvEers so they can make sure that they have a good viewpoint so the PvPers can go ahead and respond in a timely fashion to make sure all organizations of the guild are protected throughout and drop off Uncrustables as special deliveries to the winning players.
Alright, thank you, Surixon. And then next, Carrie.
Well, I think it could be used for going out there and finding the rare mounts. So everybody can have either a very speedy mount or some good bobs when they do caravans and everything. But when it comes down to the
Fake news. There's no damage to be gained from a mount. I need that hard damage.
Let's had your time, Scary Dave.
Anyway, and when the time comes and we have to go into PvP battle, to be the best place for somebody to be to give off locations of where the enemies are coming from.
Alright, we'll move on to the next question. I think we got everyone there. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'll take the next one. What strategies would you prioritize to foster a stronger sense of community and cooperation among players, while ensuring fair gameplay and access to resources for both new and veteran players? We'll start with Peregrine.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I'm gonna have to turn restriction
Absolutely.
off because that just, yeah.
What strategies would you prioritize to foster a stronger sense of community and cooperation among players, while ensuring fair gameplay and access to resources for both new and veteran players?
Wow. Well, make sure that we get people properly leveled up to what they need to be in everything that they are looking to do, be it levels to fight, do mobs, or go out there and beat up other people, but also those ones that are going to go out there and do harvestings of equipment, not equipment, but of, equipment and resources needed to do that. So everybody would have a fair chance at properly, getting everything that they need and to enjoy the game.
Alright, fantastic response. Let's go to Strixon.
We use puppies. Puppies win. But I would say that the biggest way to go ahead and foster community is to engage and make sure that everybody understands it is a wide community universe. As you guys know, in Lineth, I architected a lot of the communication and diplomacy across the map, across the world, to make sure that our artisans are protected, PvEers are protected, and make sure that we had content ready to rock and roll, and made sure that things were there. And I bring a whole new definition to the phrase vote or die.
Alright, Scary Dave, if you need, I'll repeat the question.
No, it's okay, I understand it. So, as you know, I've been preaching for equality the whole of my campaign, and the veteran players and the casual players alike will be equal under my scheme. I'd like to introduce you to this flowchart, which I've noticed no one else has, by the way. No one else has any flowcharts. There is no mention here of veteran players or casual players, because all of the gear goes directly to Scary Dave, and that is a great success. So, as you can see, veteran players and casual players are both equally catered to under my scheme.
To clarify, does that mean you are not a veteran player, Scary Dave?
And I consider myself ascended beyond that, like some sort of deity.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Just so we're all on the same page,
Very good. The next question, I know you guys might think that I'm going to get all the silly questions, but that's not true. And this one did come from one of our Precious Guild members. And we're going to start with Strixon. Where is my cock?
I think his name is Scary Dave and he's usually behind you, right?
It's not really a good answer. You have one more chance. This is a very like guildies need to know. Where is
Could you
my
repeat the
cock?
question?
Yeah. Where is my cock?
Did someone
The
change
facts,
their
the
profile
facts.
name to Strixon in the chat?
Well, it seems
yellow.
like you can't answer it. So we're gonna move on to Scary Dave. You can please answer. Where is my cock?
So I'm assuming this is a post-op kind of question from Kai here today, and I'm assuming they threw it in the bin after they cut it off.
Sorry, where's my cock? Okay, if you don't have a response either, then we'll just move on to Perry. Perry, do you need me to repeat the question?
No, I've got a pretty good idea. You know, I believe that is a personal question, and really, it's none of my business where your cock is. So, you know, if,
That's the
okay,
only
you know, I
answer.
don't need to see yours, Strixon.
It does seem like, you know what, now that I'm looking at it, there was a typo in their submitted question. I think they meant where is my cookie, but oh well, we'll just move on. You know, good answers. Alright, Brune.
All right. So we'll start with Scary Dave first, and then a very interesting question. Okay, so here it is. How many trees are there in New Ayla?
I mean, there's only one real question for this, and this is far too fucking many. What we need to do is we need to get the scary slaves out there to deforest the entire area so we can make room for more flats and more housing for the people working under the scary slave scheme. So the answer to that question is too fucking many. We need to get them all down, burn all the trees, and then we can use it to build the wall that Narc is going to pay for.
Right, thank you, Scary Dave. And then next, Perry.
If you give me a second, I'll count them all. But right now, I'm up to 7, 8, 9, 10,
You will
11.
extend your time
Burn
by
them
1
all.
second to get an answer.
I was going out to go get some alligators when this started, so I'm in New Ayla right now myself. So, sorry.
Yeah, we
Inside
will-
New Ayla itself, there's approximately. Oh no, there's the one grand tree. That's enough. It looks approximately like 21 plus the grand tree.
Okay, thank you, Perry, for giving us that rigorous response. And now next, Saracen.
I don't know. Unfortunately, I lost all my trees in a tragic boating accident. So I don't really have an answer for you there. But I think approximately
he's
before
answering the
that,
last
512.
I think he was answering the last question there.
No, that would be an answer. That's something you wouldn't understand as an Englishman, because Americans lose stuff in tragic boating accidents all the time.
And I would remind Scary
Because they're all
Dave
fucking drunk driving.
to respect his time, otherwise I'm gonna get muted.
Only I do the silencing.
Alright. Feels like Perry's the only one taking this debate seriously, and that's unfortunate. Alright, so I would like it if you guys
Who else
thought
brought
into your
flowcharts?
answers.
Hey, I'm the. You asked a question where I'm actually at. I'm in New Ayla.
Yeah, you're here, you're present. I don't know where they're at. Boating accidents, I guess. I don't know.
I'm waiting for the horse to come by here soon in Strixon.
Alright, I think Toast, it was your turn for the next question?
Yep. So to keep with the serious tone of this debate stage, we're gonna skip a couple questions here and go down to this next one. It's a two-part question, so there are two answers on the line here. The first question is coffee or tea? And the second part of the question, how will you protect caravan runs? So we're gonna start with Strixon on this one.
Well, I'm telling you, we have the best coffee and the best tea, but if it's up to me, the answer is always whiskey. But coffee is way better, I'm telling you. And the best way we can protect the caravans is to let everybody know we have the greatest caravans, so many goodies, so much juicing, and we're just gonna protect them and deliver all the goodies. And we're gonna murder everybody who touches them.
So your plan is to tell everyone we have the best caravans.
It's gonna be the best
Scary
caravan
Dave.
spinners. We're gonna have Don't Pimp My Caravan.
Okay, so obviously caravan runs will be safe under my plan because everyone will be on your team working for the Heroes Communist Party. The only PvP will be killing dissenters and people who choose to use freedom of speech. As long as you're not in one of those categories, then you're fine and no one will ever touch you.
And then the coffee or tea. This is an important aspect.
Well, there is a big Great British flag here, so I'm going to say coffee.
Okay, thank you.
Because we
Scary
throw all your
Dave.
tea in the harbor.
Oh,
No, because
got
we took it all
him!
from China.
Dude, I'm
Let's
sorry you
keep
got
the,
you.
the stage chatter to a minimum here, Peregrine.
Well, first off, chai. And don't make me translate it, because if you don't know what chai means. Anyway, and for the caravans, we'd grab out of our PvP groups and stuff like that, along with the dragon for the mayor, and we would make sure we would escort and make our caravan safe for the trip, and hopefully kill a few things on the way.
Perfect.
All right, over to Bryn.
I think it's
All right, skip.
I think it's
skip
up to
you.
me now. All right. An effective mayor needs to be able to explain things, and in some cases, bullshit. Could you please explain convincingly, without the use of your computer, to the best of your ability, the meaning of the word frappatetramito? Perry, we'll go to you first.
Floppa Waterito?
Oh, of course. Frappa Petramito.
That sounds like, you need to see a doctor about that.
Well, if you could
I'm
try
not
to
with,
explain
I'm not with, well, it sounds like a serious thing. Maybe make an appointment with a doctor, or if you really have a problem with it, go to the emergency room. I don't know, no idea what that word means.
Awesome, thank you. Scary Dave.
So when I'm elected, it'll be to lead, not to read. So I'll be having people paid to do that for me, so they can tell me what that word's for, if I let them, under the freedom of speech laws, obviously. But we'll probably go ahead and rename that word to something easier.
Okay, alright, Strixon.
Well, first off, Frappa Tetramicho is a very significant blend of coffee that you use to froth the Topramitro. And second to that, fuck it, I don't care about this answer.
Well, this
Very
was a guilty
convincing,
submitted
thank you.
answer. So that's
It's a
unfortunate,
wrong
but thank
question.
you.
The question is wrong, very much biased. I'm telling you, they're out to get me. The media hates me. I'm telling you right now, these moderators have been paid before. They're bought off. They're coming after me.
How are we on time?
Or wait, yeah, go to the next question. Yeah, I didn't start recording there. The timer. Okay, I guess I'll get the next question. This one's a long question, so listen carefully, and we'll start with Sirixon. All right. As our mayoral candidate, it is important to get to know the real you. Please describe in detail your ideal romantic evening with me.
Well, Brune, as I'm down for Taco Tuesday, not Sausage Sunday, I appreciate you as of who you are. So our ideal romantic evening would be you and whoever you love, and me and somebody else going on a double date to go shoot guns, drink whiskey, and murder people. I mean, excuse me. Donate to charity is that's what I meant to say. Sorry, there was a typo in my teleprompter. And we'd also go free Harambe. That's definitely what we would do. We would free Harambe.
Oh, a most interesting evening. Okay. So I look forward to our next rendezvous. All right, Perry.
Trying to breathe. Well, why don't we, the two of us, just go out and see, enjoy ourselves as friends, because, who knows? I've got plenty of friends to just go out and do things with. Or we can just stay at home, log on to Once Human, and go, kill some zombies.
Definitely, I love playing Once Human with you. All right, thank you, Perry. And then, last but not least, Scary Dave.
So I won't have time for any of that because I'll be too busy leading the people. I won't be going on no dates or double dates or shooting people because I'll be leading you from the front like I always do. You know it's true. And also I have it on good authority that Strixon was the one that actually shot Harambe. So that's the reason he's got to go and save him. So don't vote for Strixon, you want to vote for me.
I've been addressing the question. Do I have a chance to respond, moderators?
Unfortunately, you will not. Also, I need to fact check real quick, Strixon. Unfortunately, you cannot free Harambe. My sources indicate that he is, in fact, no longer with us.
You have to get a
Because he
cleric
killed
to
him.
cast a
He
resurrection
killed him. We all know it.
spell,
We all know it.
Grab a cleric.
Let's try to keep the chatter down on stage.
Toast, I did just fact check, and Strixon did indeed shoot Harambe.
Okay, good to know.
See, we don't lie here at the Communist Party. We tell you straight up you're going to be a slave.
All right. So, next question. How do you plan to make our node stand out among the others? Scary Dave?
Well, we're going to own all of the nodes, so they're not going to stand out at all. I plan on making them copy-paste, carbon copy, exactly the same. Even the people, I'm going to make them change their names. You move into a new property, you take on the identity of the guy that lived there before you. That's just how it is. We need all of our money for guns.
Thank you. Peregrine?
Want our node to be the richest one on the whole entire server, where people would come and spend their money gratefully and ignore the other ones.
All right, thank you. Strixon?
Obviously, we'd bring back Harambe. Scary Dave and his communist propaganda is not going to stop that. But obviously, server notoriety, bringing people out, advertising, marketing, diplomacy, all these things that I've done on Lynette that have shown out to be a great example would definitely be there to elevate the cause of the node that we end up moving to.
All right.
We'll move on to the next question. We'll do a longer one. We'll start with Strixon for this one. Border Patrol has intercepted some suspicious immigrants without visas in your node. Do you take them in as prisoners of war, or do you deport them, and why?
Why is there no third option to make them build stuff for us? We're going to deport them, of course. Deport everyone. Excuse me, ma'am. This is my time to speak. Stop taking paychecks from Scary Dave. We deport everyone and build the wall, and we're going to make Narc pay for it. Scary Dave stole that line from me, just FYI.
We'll fact check that, don't worry. Scary Dave, to you.
I'm just so flabbergasted by Strixon's outright lies about these heinous propaganda. He absolutely can't bring Harambe back. He shot him, we all know it. See, he's even got the gun now. He's showing off his weapon of choice. He used it to kill Harambe, we all know it. He's not coming back, and that's because of him.
Seconds for the remaining of your...
And as for the immigrants, I'm going to take the fourth option here, and they're just going to be killed on sight.
Alright, straight to the point. Alright, Perry?
Go put them in a room and make them take the test and see if they can become citizens of our beautiful node. If not, then I'll have Strixon take them out back.
Prisoners of war. Got it. Alrighty, thank you. Room to you.
Alright. The next question, we'll start with Scary Dave. If you died tomorrow, what would you like your headstone to say?
Well, it doesn't really matter what it says or what it's made out of, and that should be solid gold encrusted with diamonds. And as long as that's the case, I don't really mind. It should probably have my name on it, I guess. But I'd kind of like it to be 150 feet tall and a giant golden statue, if that's okay.
Okay, thank you, Scary Dave. And then next, Perry.
I told you I was hot. It wasn't the air conditioner.
All right. Thank you, Perry. And then next, Sorensen.
Could you please repeat the question for me, please?
If you died tomorrow, what would you like your headstone to say?
Last man standing gets all my stuff.
Okay, thank you, Sorensen.
He won't have anything because he'll be a slave on the scary slaves like everyone else.
Let's try to be respectful to everybody's time here. Keep the chatter to a minimum. Okay, moving on. We've got a 3-part bonus question. So, first part. How will you balance the needs of citizens, different guilds, over the needs of heroes? Appearing to be neutral is important. That's not part of the question, that's just a statement after the question. Let's start with Peregrine.
So are you leading the question, sir?
Please settle down.
Okay.
Strixon, it is not your time. Peregrine.
All right. So basically, you know, showing no favoritism over everybody. Everybody would be treated the same on it. You know, if heroes needed something or if another guild needed something, it didn't matter. Nobody would have higher priority. They would all be treated the same.
Okay. Strixon.
I mean, obviously, we would architect and get the other nodes to follow our overall plan, so that way we can basically dictate the terms, so that way if we make everybody else look bad, then we look really good that way, and then we can go ahead and dominate the price. But second to that is making sure that guilds have an open door and a conversation to be had and let us know what their needs are for the node, and if we build the node the right way, we can attract all the attention, grow the node wealth, grow the players' wealth, grow the guild wealth.
Okay. And now, Scary Dave, how will you balance the needs of citizens, different guilds, over the needs of heroes? Remember,
It's easy.
appearing to be neutral
It's easy.
is important.
I don't believe that appearing to be neutral is important. I think that's a complete fallacy. I think that absolutely, because you guys are forgetting the main thing here. No one outside of Heroes is voting today, so I'll put Heroes above everyone else. You will be kings amongst peasants in this realm under the Heroes Communist Party.
But also
King
slaves.
slaves, thank you.
In title only.
Alright, Brune, would you like to take part 2 of the extra bonus question?
Sure, I'll take part 2. Next question is, are you open to grouping up with and hanging out with players not in Heroes in order to maintain the neutrality of your position? So we'll start with Strixon.
No.
Alright, thank you, Strixon. Okay, next, Scary Dave.
Absolutely. I hear that Overlord hires hookers to play the game for them, and I would love to come and chill out with some of those guys every now and then. You can get 40 hookers. We'll get them round here. That'd be fucking brilliant. I'll play with that guild all day.
Alright, thank you, Scary Dave. And finally, Perry.
Sure, why not? Let's make it all one happy family. No, only in our node that would be great, and those people who cooperate with us. But you know, if we go with somebody who was supposed to kill on site, I ain't gonna play with those guys. They won't play fine.
Alright, thank you.
Perry, and then for the last question of that three-parter tie, would you like to take that one?
Yeah. So the first node grab is easy, but the next one with actual elections will be the harder one. What are some ways you will work towards ensuring the second election is won, not by you, but by likely another Heroes mayor candidate? Hint, how will you help make Heroes a household name? Scary Dave, start with you.
That's easy. What I will do as soon as I take power is abolish all form of democracy. Therefore, there will be no more elections and I will always win.
Easy, so straightforward. Alright, Perry, how about you?
Easy.
Give everybody alligator mounts and show that we are willing to give things to others that are in less need of, if they don't have the stuff that they need, and provide it for them. Here you go. Have an alligator.
I like the sound.
And a cheesecake.
Alligator
Chai tea.
diplomacy.
No, cheesecake. Oh, I can make a chai cheesecake.
How about an alligator in a cheesecake?
That'd be a little snappy.
And Strixon.
I mean, the easiest answer to do that, to ensure that we maintain mayorship and have a smooth transition to the next leadership, is obviously to start DMing all the citizens Kai's feet pics, because they've never seen so much hair and toenail fungus in their life, and they're going to stay away from voting altogether.
Could we fact check? No, actually, let's not.
I'll fact check it, and it's true. I don't know what to say.
When she mentions throw down low, she's talking about her feet.
Moving on.
I'll grab the next question.
Yeah, please.
Little bit on brand, I guess. good segue. Are you in favor of the Guild ERP channel? Strixon.
Ban it, fire them all, get rid of it.
That's really disappointing. All right, Scary Dave.
See, it's hard to have channels that people can talk in when there's no freedom of speech. So yeah, I'm against it.
Consistent. All right, Perry.
ERP?
Oh, I could use it in a sentence if you'd like. Would that help?
Yeah, how about we don't use the acronym? Won't we actually use the whole entire
Okay,
word?
very
Elephants running
erotic
proudly.
roleplay. Oh, I'm sorry. What was this, Rickson?
I was the one who seconded that. Let's go for that. You know, typing out would be great. Why would we want to, get rid of that one?
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, Baroon, next question.
Alright, next question. This is very important for you Monty Python fans. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
There will be a fact check on this.
Who's first?
Okay, sorry. We'll first with Scary Dave.
Whatever I tell it to be.
Okay, thank you, Scary Dave. And then next, Erickson.
I don't care how fast Scary Dave swallows, but a unladen swallow flies roughly 20.1 miles per hour.
I'll go with 25.1.
All right. Perry.
Well, see, is it an African or a European swallow?
I don't know that.
Thank you.
We are actively fact checking.
Unfortunately, it is 20.1 miles per hour for a European swallow. However, we did not specify what form of swallow.
That's why I couldn't give you a proper answer for it, because you didn't have
The
the answer.
communist swallows
Mr.
are obviously
Moderator.
25, so
I don't
It
care
is
what you do in your spare time to keep your job at Costco, but that's up to you. That's your business. It's none of ours.
Additionally, some have been clocked at 46 miles per hour, so
mine go 47.
I suppose everybody wins 1 point here.
Is there a point system here?
There is, I've just made it up. You all now have 1 point.
Okay, I feel like on whose line is it anyway?
Who's
Where
gonna
the
spin
points
the wheel
really
next?
don't matter.
Move on, because they're already past 40 minutes, so keep going.
I'll take the next one. What is your strategy to unite and foster growth of the node and the larger realm? We'll start with Scary Dave.
Obviously, my scary slaves will have to have a lot of work to do, and to be able to develop my great lad, they'll be able to go out and do all of that. So it's employment for everyone. Scary slaves will do everything, men, women, and children.
Very uniting. We'll go with Strixon.
Honestly, I don't have a track record of doing these things, but if I did them, they would be the greatest. And I'm telling you right now, they'd be the greatest unification ever. And the unification of the realm is very important. Bending all of the information and access that I have to ensure that the realm is served properly is a top priority of mine. And I'm telling you right now, if you need to, you just grab them right by the...
Thank you.
Just want to make it clear, guys. He was running as a serious campaigner today. Might as well vote for me now. Just saying.
Scary Dave, we will be deducting 5 seconds from your next timer if we choose to time it. Peregrine?
Yeah, but when I get elected, everyone gets those seconds.
Well, I would think that we'd work together with other nodes and mayors and everything and see what we could do about getting everything we need together. And, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Alright.
Over to Kai.
Alrighty. So, will the node commit war crimes against another node on week 1? Perry.
Well, sure, why not? We'll send instruction out there. No, we shouldn't, but we probably will.
Okay. Scary Dave.
Why wait until week 1? Let's do it now. Minus week 2. We're committing war crimes last week, we'll commit war crimes this week, and we'll be doing it into the future.
Is that a
War
promise?
crimes for everybody.
We'll increase war crimes
Absolutely.
week by week. Alright.
Absolutely, until everyone has been a victim of a war crime, yeah.
Alright, Strixon?
I think the question should be asked is, does Vera even have a Geneva Convention for us to commit war crimes? Because if there's not that, then how can you consider anything a war crime? That's all I'm going to say. If there's nothing illegal, then there's no crime committed.
Are you suggesting that you will create the Geneva Convention just to break it? Just want to clarify that for the audience.
I don't work at Costco. Don't put things in my mouth.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, Brune, over to you.
Alright, this question is, will you make Medjay your second in command? Note, I am not Medjay, just asking for a friend. Alright, and we'll start with Sirixin.
No. We don't need rolls on everything that gets rolled or dropped, everything all the time, always. No more need rolls. Medjay will be banned from need rolls.
Alright, thank you, Sirixin. Scary Dave?
No.
Okay, and
That's
moving on to Perry.
Sure. But he'd have to start crafting.
Ah. Alright. Alright, so I think we're
And they call me a dictator.
back to Kai.
I think it's Toast next, yeah?
I'll take this this next one. So, how do you feel about the Overlord video? We'll start with Perry.
I don't watch that shit.
Alright, Scary Dave.
Genuinely, I thought it was very insightful and it was an educational experience. I didn't realize that homeless people could hire hookers, but you learn something new every day.
Alright, thank you. Strixon.
Found it to be very enjoyable insight into the guild, that it doesn't have to worry about spies, hookers, blow, other things. I don't remember most of the video, but those jams at the beginning were pretty great. It was pretty funky beat, if you know what I'm saying.
Alright, thank you, Kat.
Okay.
What's going on, but
Sorry, what was that, Toast?
it's your turn.
Okay,
I
cool.
think.
Kindly say meow in your deepest voice possible. Scary Dave?
Meow, motherfucker.
Alright, Perry?
Yeah.
You just burp.
That was a meow. Please don't be rude with it. Strixon, your meow, please. Nothing came through. And then Perry, the audience loved your meow. Could you please do it again?
No.
Impressive, impressive. All right, over to you, Brune.
Inspector Gadget.
Uh-oh. Okay. What will you do to ensure our cults will continue to thrive? A cult equals religion, so we're exempt from taxes, question mark. Okay, so we'll start with Scary Dave.
So, no cults will thrive because everyone will belong to one cult, and that'll be the cult of Scary Dave, where I will allow you to worship me if you do it correctly.
Okay, thank you, Scary Dave. And then next, Perry.
Worship whoever you want. No tax exemptions.
Alright, thank you,
They
Perry.
call me a fascist.
Oh my god, finally, Sirixin.
Taxes are theft. We should support any way to get away from tax whatsoever, across the board, bar none. Taxes are theft.
Alright, thank you, Sirixin.
It's
And
my
guess we're-
turn. Oh god. Sorry, the shifting. There's shifting going on. We're gonna go with what strategies would you employ to advance the interests of the guild as a mayor? And how would you address situations where the guild's goals conflict with the broader interest of the citizens? Start with Strixon.
Well, I think being able to use force projection to really exemplify where we are, who we are, the numbers we have, the cooperation, and really pushing out the identity that heroes are the good guys, really gives us a decent standard status point to be able to progress and grow relationships across the node to ensure that we are where we need to be and we get done what we need to get done. And that's all I have.
Great, Scary Dave.
Could you repeat the question for me, please, in Russian?
Absolutely. What strategies would you employ to advance the interest of the guild as mayor? And how would you address situations where the guild's goals conflict with the broader interests of the citizens?
That's easy. The citizens will not get to have any goals. Therefore, they will never be in conflict.
Alright, thank you. Harry?
Well, that would depend on the goals and everything that these people want. You know, what is best for the citizens and, you know, everything. But if it conflicts with heroes, that's kind of a hard thing to do since the mayor is supposed to stay completely neutral. And they'll try to find the best way to do it, you know, with whomever, you know, the end goal would be.
Might as well just leave the guild at that point.
Alright, Kai?
Alright.
Never.
We'll start this one with Strixon. How do you plan to face the growing threat?
Could you define what that growing threat is?
No, sir.
No.
Please answer the question.
Diplomacy, recruit, build, battle, architect, strong equipment for everybody, and align and unify the organization to stand against any and all threats that would arise against the heroes organism.
I just want the record to state that that was not correct and he has lost his point. Scary Dave?
So it's easy. We are going to build a nuclear weapons program over time in which we will eventually vaporize our problems.
The question was, how do you plan to face the growing threat? Perry, up to you.
Give
Feel
them
like
some
that's-
cookies, some warm chai, maybe some milk, cheesecakes, cakes, muffins, you name it. We'll get them some nice food and maybe the threat will go away.
That was the answer we were looking for. That is 1 point to Perry. Thank you. Brute, to you.
Thanks.
Okay, this question only has one word, so listen carefully. Why? Alright, we'll start with Perry.
Because.
Alright, thank you, Perry. And then we'll go to Strixon.
Well, as the most serious question I'll answer all night. Biggest thing is server notoriety, being able to control and maintain diplomatic ties and build different organizations and relations with multiple guilds and organizations to really exemplify who we are, what we're doing, and how we're getting things done. Being the PvP general, it gives us another weapon in our arsenal of being able to have a mechanism of war, being able to utilize and force other people into war or protect them from war in other facets and fashions. So we have a larger weapon that we're able to use and enact against our enemies.
Okay, just in time, too. Alright, and then finally, Mr. Scary Dave.
I plan to consolidate my power into one easy to manageable job so that I can ignore that effectively.
Alright, thank you all. Now, next moderator, please.
I'll take this one. What was an example of a time that a decision you made had a negative impact on the guild? And what did you do to remediate? Strixon?
Well, I voted to put Toast into an officer role. That's definitely a massive mistake, and I think the guild unanimously agrees with this. And what I've done to remediate that is I let Nard keep his name in the guild.
I have server muted Strixon for insulting my fellow moderators.
Thank you. Let's keep
no
decorum.
problem. We're gonna leave it muted
Scary
for the rest
Dave?
of this round.
I'm still here.
It's easy. I haven't ever made a mistake because I'm fucking perfect in every possible way. These other guys have made mistakes, so they're going to be able to answer the question, but I'm honest with you. I've never made a mistake. Everything goes perfectly all the time. Vote for me.
Alright, I'm writing down that you are unable to answer. Peregrine.
Well, if I have made a mistake, and there has been times I have been told so and created fixed it immediately. If I have made a mistake and you haven't told me, then I can't fix something if you don't tell me.
This is a great time to open up to chat to analyze what mistakes have been made. Moving on to Kai.
Awesome. I'm gonna keep Strixon muted for right now. Strixon, please stop unmuting yourself. This is unacceptable. All right. I don't need this type of backlash from you. Please just stop. Unfortunately, we'll start with Perry for this one. Unfortunately, your node is now a vassal of another node. Will you be a yes daddy node, or will there be an uprising with war crimes?
Oh, I never said yes to Daddy. Daddy was never around, so yeah, there would be an uprising.
Just to clarify, an uprising with war crimes. Unfortunately, I believe Kai was cut off.
You know, that sounds
We're addressing
great.
these technical difficulties.
Let me guess, we're playing mute tag.
Strixon is being a baby. I apologize, Perry.
Do we need to warm him a bottle and put him to bed?
Yeah, we do with some chai tea. But would we have war crimes with this uprising instead of going, yes, Daddy?
Most likely we would, because of, we do have people in our guild that be more than willing to do stuff like that to get things accomplished.
Okay, thank you. Scary Dave.
I'm gonna let a picture answer this question for me here.
Another graphic.
Yep. Just so we're all on the same page here.
Okay, so
There will be war crimes, and we will embrace them.
So just to clarify, you will not say yes, Daddy. No, yes. Okay. All right. Strixon, I already know your answer. You would in fact be a yes, Daddy node. I don't think we even need to hear from him on this one.
Not true. A big fan of the saying, draw a line in the sand so thick nobody ever wants to cross it again. So if somebody does decide to take a step, we make sure they are exemplified as much as possible as reasons why you do not take a step against heroes.
All right. And I believe we have one more question that was submitted, and it seems like it's Drew's turn to ask this one.
Of course you will let me have this question.
I'll take it.
Oh, you want to take it? Okay, go ahead, Toast.
Absolutely. This one is not actually a question, it's a statement, but we'll address it anyway. Please comment on the rumors that Margaret is actually Steven's illegitimate love child, resulting from an unfortunate teenage pregnancy. Scare Dave.
Absolutely true. Can confirm.
You must comment on the rumors, Scare Dave.
I've commented on them. I can confirm that they are true.
Okay. Strixon.
What these people do in their spare time, in their private time, is private information. It has nothing to do with us. And all I will say on top of that is that Ruby is the #1 team in Heroes.
We will fact check that. Peregrine?
How are you going to lie straight to their faces like that? It's just rude.
That's Peregrine's voice.
Let's try to keep decorum here on our final question. Peregrine?
Well, as they say, that is a rumor. Now, we don't want to assume anything, so because we don't want it to make an ass out of you and me,
I did fact check.
I'm assuming you were talking to Strixon then, because I'm in fact not an ass.
I did just fact check the.
You a hemorrhoid?
Not true.
Thank you. Okay.
So scary, Dave. Are you a hemorrhoid?
So,
Pay me
I
enough.
believe we should open the floor for final comments. Is anyone opposed?
No, I think closing statements would be good here.
He said comments, Kai, not closing statements.
Fact check, that is actually true. But unfortunately, Strixon, we're starting with you.
I'm just here to make sure the moderators are doing their job and don't mute me 24/7 and try to spin the narrative for Scary Dave because they love communism. I got it just in time. Closing statements are, everybody up here has been doing a great job. This is a really fun little exercise for Heroes. Just a fun time to get everybody together and kind of have a really good time overall. At the end of the day, I intend to use the mayoral status is kind of like a nuclear option. Not that we have to use it, but it is on the table, and people know that we have that ability and capability to use it to affect being the good guys on the server and protecting people and ensuring people have everything that they need. So, other than that, Scary Dave is a smelly, terrible person, but Peregrine scares me. So,
All right, Scary Dave.
What was the question?
The final statements. You have the floor.
Well, I'm gonna defer you guys back to this amazing campaign poster, which was actually made by Kai, one of the moderators here today. Not that she's biased at all. And obviously the amazing flowchart, which can only lead to success. We all know it. So therefore, that's why you should vote for me. And I've got fancy animations of flowcharts. Did any of them have flowcharts? Are they even trying at this point?
Harry?
Well, I enjoyed this. This was kind of fun, even though I hated debate in high school. But thinking about everything, seriously, do you guys really want to lose a lot of your time managing a city? I sit on my butt and do nothing but wait for things to happen. It's kind of a fun thing to, you know, understand how cities work and everything. But you guys like to beat up things and kill stuff. So, you know, let's all have fun with this, because I got a kick out of this.
Right, thank you. And that concludes our first Heroes Mayoral Debate. We really appreciate all of our candidates here for taking time out of their busy schedules to answer some questions from the community. And appreciate all of you watching and submitting questions. Couldn't have done it without you.
They were amazing.
Remember,
questions.
communism needs you.
Thank you everyone for showing up. And you know what? Next time, this could be you. So when it comes around again, maybe put your hat in the ring. You know, you could be up here shitting on Cirxon because he sucks. And we all want him banned.
Or you could be an impartial moderator.
Yeah, just like me. I'm a very impartial moderator.
Just because you're too budget to form an opinion.
Alrighty.
Right, and with that, we will conclude. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Get out of here.
Have fun in Vera, y'all. See you around.